The iPhone project was started in 2004, with the code name Project Purple. Conceptual sketches of the first iPhone, made by Jonathan Ive and the Apple design team, show a device very similar to the actual product, only a bit more round-edged and with a relatively smaller display. The first iPhone was a small object, shaped like a bar soap and weighing 135 grams. Besides the glass screen, the phone's body was mostly made in aluminum and embraced the display to protect it from accidental side impacts. The only evident physical input device was, and still is, a frontal large round menu button. There were other 4 buttons on the phone's sides to regulate volume, control phone calls, mute the phone ringing, and for other functions. The history of the iPhone project poses serious questions on the predictable evolution of the design of consumer electronic products and, more generally, on the sense of being a designer as we know it. We could imagine an hypothetical future mobile device which physical presence is virtually non-existent, a small carbon fiber nutshell, or the like, which controls a large interactive virtual screen projected in the air or digitally painted on a thin, rollable, sheet of transparent plastic. While the technical development of such a device will be a matter for engineers, its creative and aesthetic design will be totally comprised into that of its graphic, behavioral, and gestural interfaces. Apple's idea was to use the phone display, a capacitive touch screen which could be used with the bare fingers, as its main input device, thus completely removing the physical keyboard and maximizing the size of the display itself in order to improve the user's experience and provide a portable tool suitable for full video reproduction, listening music, entertainment, web navigation, GPS navigation, and so on, and essentially transforming a phone into a miniaturized mobile computer, albeit quite limited in many functions. On 2007, Steve Jobs introduced the iPhone. 11 years ago today, Steve Jobs announced a widescreen iPod with touch controls, a revolutionary mobile phone, and a breakthrough internet device. But it wasn't 3 products. It was 1 product. And we got it, Steve. We got iPhone. On June 9, 2008, at the WWDC 2008 at the Moscone Center in San Francisco, United States, launched the iPhone 3G smartphone that was designed and marketed by Appl.inc. It is the 2nd generation of iPhone, successor to the original iPhone. On July 11, 2008, Apple released the iPhone 3G across 22 countries in 2 storage options, 8GB and 16GB. The 16GB model was produced in either black or white. The iPhone 3GS is a smartphone that was designed and marketed by Appl.inc. It is the 3rd generation iPhone, successor to the iPhone 3G. It was introduced on June 8, 2009, at the WWDC 2009, which took place at the Moscone Center, San Francisco. The 4th generation of iPhone, succeeding the 3GS and preceding the 4S, launched on June 7, 2010, at Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference in San Francisco, and was released on June 24, 2010, in the United States, United Kingdom, France, Germany, and Japan. The iPhone 4 introduced a new hardware design to the iPhone family. The iPhone 4S is a smartphone. It is the 5th generation of the iPhone, succeeding the iPhone 4 and preceding the iPhone 5. Announced on October 4, 2011 at Apple's Cupertino campus. This iPhone was named 4S, where S stood for Siri. The sixth generation of the iPhone. It is the iPhone 5. It was released on September 21, 2012. The iPhone 5 is the first iPhone to be completely developed under the guidance of Tim Cook, and the last iPhone to be overseen by Steve Jobs. The iPhone 5C was part of the iPhone series and was unveiled on September 10, 2013, and released on September 20, 2013. Along with its higher-end counterpart, the iPhone 5S. The C in the phone's name stood for color. The iPhone 5C is a variant of the iPhone 5, with similar hardware specifications. The iPhone 5C was available in several color options. The iPhone 5S released on September 20, 2013, along with its lower-cost counterpart, the iPhone 5C. The iPhone 5S maintains almost the same external design as its predecessor, the iPhone 5, although the 5S received a new white or gold color scheme in addition to white or silver and space gray or black. However, the 5S has vastly upgraded internal hardware. The iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus smartphones are part of the iPhone series and were announced on September 9, 2014, and released on September 19, 2014. The iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus jointly serve as successors to the iPhone 5S and were themselves replaced as flagship devices of the iPhone series by the iPhone 6s and iPhone 6s Plus on September 9, 2015. The iPhone 6 and 6 Plus include larger 4.7 and 5.5 inches displays, a faster processor, upgraded cameras, improved LTE and Wi-Fi connectivity and support for a near-field communications-based mobile payments offering. The iPhone SE. It was released on March 31, 2016. Despite chronologically succeeding the iPhone 6 family's launch, the iPhone SE serves as a successor of the iPhone 5S. It maintains the 4-inch screen size and largely identical design to the 5S, but includes selected hardware upgrades from the larger iPhone 6s model, including its updated processor, rear camera, and support for iOS 10 and iOS 11 software features, such as Apple Pay, always-on Siri activation, and live photos. It also features a new color in rose gold, along with the standard space gray, silver, and gold. The model was re-released with new improved options on March 24, 2017. The iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus released on September 16, 2016, succeeding the iPhone 6s and iPhone 6s Plus as the flagship devices in the iPhone series. Apple also released the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus in numerous countries worldwide throughout September and October 2016. The iPhone 7s overall design is similar to the iPhone 6s, but introduces new color options, water and dust resistance, a new capacitive, static home button, and removes the headphone jack. The iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus. They were released on September 22, 2017, succeeding iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. At the Steve Jobs Theater in the Apple Park campus. Besides the addition of a glass back, the designs of iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are largely similar to that of their predecessors. Notable changes include the addition of wireless charging, a faster processor, and improved cameras and displays. The iPhone 8 and 8 Plus share most of their internal hardware with the iPhone X. iPhone X. This device marks the iPhone series' 10th anniversary, with X being the symbol for 10 in Roman numerals. The phone was released on November 3, 2017. The iPhone X is intended to showcase what Apple thinks is technology of the future, specifically adopting OLED screen technology for the first time in iPhone history.